I don't know how this just doesn't affirm that what we all think happened here is what happened here. And what else are they going to say other than, okay, well, we did a really good job. We looked really hard. Disregard the fact that, we can go back and solve crimes that happened 40 years ago with like one, disregard all of the technology, everything else that we know can happen. We just don't know what happened here in the White House.
But they can find out everybody who peacefully attended the J6 days events, including the Stop the Steal rally, which was planned a month in advance. They know everybody. And did I hear they lost the key to the locker?
I didn't hear that, but I did hear that this is not the first time we have drugs in the White House, which I think is really maybe more of the discussion. And if this is what's going on at the White House, you've got marijuana twice. Now you have a dime bag of cocaine. Like what's going on there? If this is how this kind of stuff is treated, if it's this lax, is it this lax with everything? Like, are the meeting, like what else is going on in the White House, your house, our house, the people's house? Marijuana twice, we find out now. Cocaine, we don't have any idea who did it. And we don't want to subject people to drug testing, as MTG said tonight. And I've heard others repeat today. I heard Byron Donalds today talking about this. And I heard Jamie Raskin say, we don't want it. That's asking a lot of people. Now, this is the same guy who, when COVID was around, wanted you to get tested every day for anywhere you wanted to go, stick a swab up your nose every day, get tested every day, positive or negative, for you to even leave your house. God knows what it was like to try to get into the White House during those days. But asking everybody involved, they've narrowed it down to 500 people or so, asking all of them to take a drug test, that's imposing too much on people. Now we're worried about that. The same people who we lived through COVID with are now worried about imposing on people. That's what we hear today on this. No suspect ID'd. So if it was ricin, would it have been the same outcome? Oh, sorry, everyone's dead, but we don't have any idea. What would it have been? What is this? What's the message we get from this? That we have no idea. No cameras in the place. Cameras are not in that area. Whatever the security protocols didn't catch. Somebody walks in with cocaine, leaves it on the whatever in the cubbies over here. And there's no forensic, there's no hair, there's no fingernails, there's no nothing. The perfect crime here. Somebody walked in, I guess, with latex gloves on or something. What did we do? And we have no idea who it is. Secret Service has ended its investigation into the cocaine found in the West Wing of the White House after 11 days without identifying any suspects. Enraging congressional Republicans who demand answers about how an illegal drug got into one of the most secure buildings in the world. I'm reading from Miranda Devine today in the New York Post. And to me, that's just one part of the story. How is the White House, how is it this lax? They don't want to enforce the laws. They don't want to enforce federal law. They don't want to secure the border. They don't want to enforce any laws around the country. He rules like a dictator. And this is what's going on in the White House. And nobody knows. And it's just, I guess it's just a free-for-all, or it's just a big party. I don't know. But how can the answer be that we have no idea how this happened? How is that the answer? In the White House, the Secret Service budget every year is $3 billion, I believe. We can solve crimes with something that the human eye can't even pick up from 20 years ago, it found. We have all this technology to find people, if they're guilty, not guilty, what of crimes that but we have no idea who did this.
Well, I heard someone say today, by not saying it, they're saying who it was.
How do you not draw that conclusion if all of this is just basically affirming what we already know?